We are going to learn today about rounded corners. It is such a simple technique that can make such a big difference on a layout. You can use this on photos, mats, pieces of cut paper, tags, and it's really not that difficult to do. There are a couple ways that you can do this, and I have the same photo on 3 different layers here for me to play with just for the purpose of this video. If you go to the custom shape tool, now in earlier versions of Photoshop Elements, the sub tools for the shape tool are going to be up here at the top bar. For Photoshop Element 6, you're going to want to right click on it and then go down and find the rounded rectangle tool. As I stated in earlier versions, you're going to find the rounded rectangle tool as shown in my written tutorial at the top. The radius is going to affect how rounded the corners are, and you can play with it. I'm going to just go ahead and draw. This is a 150 pixel, and you can see, I'm going to zoom in a little bit, it has a nice rounded corner, and this may be perfect for my purposes, but if I do not want this and I want to try again, I can just hit undo and raise or lower this number by highlighting it or deleting it and then manually typing in a new figure. Now you can see, now that I raised the number, it's much more curved in the corners. And if you find the radius that you like for your purposes, hit the simplify button and you're going to see it made a new layer in my layers palette called Shape 1. We are going to use this like a template now, just as we did in the cutting paper tutorial. I'm going to hold down my control key and click on the layer in the layers palette. I'm going to make my photo layer now the active layer, and you can see I've got marching ants around the template, and now I'm going to simply, let's see, it doesn't work right clicking that. I'm going to go to the select drop down menu and choose inverse, or you can see the keyboard shortcuts are Shift Control I, and this is going to select all of the area outside of the template. Rather than this area in the black being selected, this area on the outside of the template is now selected, and so when I hit with the delete key, with the photo layer as the active layer, these portions of the corner are going to be removed. Now I'm going to hit Control D to deselect, and you can see I have nice rounded corners. Another way to do this would be, let me activate, make visible another one of my copies of this same photo, and I'm going to make visible, even though it's on the lower shape, my rounded corners template. And with the photo layer as the active layer, I'm going to hit Control G, or you can do where is it? Group with previous in the layer drop down menu, and you're going to see that it has put an arrow pointing down to the template, and now I have corners on my layout, rounded corners. If I right click and choose merge down, those two are now merged together, and I'm left with just my photo in that shape. One more technique, I'm going to do this on my third sample here, is to use the rectangular Marquee tool, and I don't use this method very often, even though it is quicker and faster, I don't think it looks as good. But I'm going to draw with my rectangular marquee tool. I'm going to go to the Select drop-down menu, Modify, and then Smooth. And then in the pop-up box you can choose various sizes. I might want 75, and just as before, if you don't like what it gives you, you can hit the back button and redo it. But you can see now up here in my selection, the corner has been curved. Once again, I think, let me try to right click, aha, and there's the select inverse that I was trying to get earlier. And now the area outside once again is selected rather than the area inside, and I can just hit delete with my delete key, and I can have rounded corners. But as you see when you zoom in, this is jagged, and that's one reason why I don't use this technique, even though it is faster than the other way. I prefer using the custom shape tool, the rounded rectangular tool. And so I hope you have learned a new technique, and if you make a layout using this technique, please do share it in this thread in the forum, or if you have questions, please do ask. I'm ready to help you when I can.